Hi everyone, I'm Andy, and this is the AI Breakdown. Welcome to your weekly news edition where I'll cover what happened in AI last week, why it matters, all in less than 10 minutes. First up, the banks have gone all in a way that would have felt unthinkable even a year ago. We saw three financial powerhouses, Wells Fargo, Standard Chartered, and Commonwealth Bank of Australia, make enormous bets on AI. Firstly, Wells Fargo teamed up with Google Cloud to roll out agentic AI across all 215,000 employees. So that's across every branch, call center, and the C-suite, with Google's agent-based platform at the core. Over 2,000 staff are already using it, but the aim is full enterprise coverage. Google Cloud described it as a defining moment for agentic deployment in financial services. And Wells Fargo's CEO, Charlie Scharf, echoed that momentum on an earnings call last month. He admitted it's still early days, but pointed to pilots running everywhere from branch systems to operations and call centers, really across anywhere where you've got anything manual. The message is clear. Even if the payoff hasn't fully landed yet, the bank's direction of travel is obvious. Anything manual, from call handling to back office tasks, is heading for AI treatment. Meanwhile, Standard Chartered launched their own GenAI SCGPT in 41 markets for upwards of 70,000 employees. This isn't just a chatbot, it's being used for sales, fraud risk, software engineering, and customer support, with local versions tailored for regions around the world. Their group CDO framed it as innovation with responsibility, and the CEO called the adoption of GenAI an operational imperative for all banks. Down in Australia, Commonwealth Bank is going deep with OpenAI for fraud detection and personalization, building off a machine learning stack that already makes over 55 million daily decisions. And just to underline how much all this matters, these are banks, they're famously risk-averse, regulated out the ears, and traditionally 5 years behind everyone else. But here they are, rolling out AI not just as a feature, but as core, essential infrastructure. Hot on the bank's heels is a seismic move in enterprise AI infrastructure. Google's now letting organizations run their Gemini models entirely on premises, thanks to the Google Distributed Cloud. So for anyone whose hair stands on end at the thought of putting sensitive data in the public cloud, think governments, insurers, or utilities, this is a big deal. The first mode is totally air-gapped, which in non-tech speak means your AI runs on servers with no outside connection at all. Pilot customers in Singapore and Japan are already kicking the tires, and Google's also struck a partnership with Oracle to expand this capability even further. Simultaneously, VMware, now owned by Broadcom, has rolled out its own private AI toolkit, building AI runtimes, governance, and security controls right into VMware Cloud Foundation. So, enterprises can spin a private GenAI, govern it centrally, and use the same dashboard they already trust. They even added enhancements for securing AI agent traffic. Think AI bots talking to your internal databases, and introduced an intelligent assist tool to help IT teams automate tasks. Why does any of this matter? For years, highly regulated industries have been torn between the choice of moving data to the cloud and hope for the best on compliance, or stick with legacy tools. Now, Google, VMware, and Oracle are saying, you keep your data and get the latest AI. This shifts the competitive advantage. As Broadcom's Purnima Padmanabhan put it, an AI app is just another app. We give you everything you need to deliver agentic apps quickly, safely, and with governance. Now, it wouldn't be a week in AI without some platform drama. Microsoft went public with its first two major in-house models, MAI Voice 1, which can pump out a minute of natural speech in under a second on a single GPU, that's seriously impressive, and MAI 1 Preview, a general LLM built to drive their Copilot product line. Microsoft President of AI Mustafa Suleyman said, "We have to be able to have the in-house expertise to create the strongest models in the world." The writing's on the wall. Microsoft isn't content to just be OpenAI's biggest investor. They want to hedge, move faster, and tailor products their own way. Over at Meta, it's a very different but equally ambitious story. Meta struck a 6-year, $10 billion cloud deal with Google for compute capacity, licensed image generation tech from Midjourney, and signaled it might use OpenAI and Google's models as just another option in its consumer AI apps, at least while it preps its next-gen llama models. A Meta spokesperson summed it up: "We are taking an all-of-the-above approach, building world-leading models, partnering, and open sourcing." What's fascinating here is the stark contrast in approaches. Microsoft is doubling down on vertical integration. Building their own models gives them speed, control, and independence from OpenAI. Meanwhile, Meta's taking a pragmatic, hybrid strategy, partnering where it makes sense while continuing their open-source push with Llama. Both strategies acknowledge the same reality. AI is becoming too strategically important to rely solely on a single approach or partner. Let's put some hard numbers to the AI transformation. IBM's just published a survey showing 78% of organizations have adopted AI for at least one business function, and 83% expect AI agents to improve process efficiency by 2026. Even more striking, AI-enabled workflows are set to jump from just 3% today to a whopping 25% by the end of next year. That's an 8-fold leap. Why is this actually important? It backs up everything we've just discussed. AI in business is no longer about experimentation or flashy pilots. It's being welded into the very processes and budgets that keep companies humming. Improved decision-making was picked as the top benefit by nearly 7 in 10 execs. If you're still on the sidelines, the competitive pressure to catch up is only going to rise. Honestly, I'm seeing a real shift on the ground. The teams moving fastest aren't tech unicorns, but well-run, disciplined businesses automating routine decisions and unlocking major productivity. Workflow bottlenecks aren't just being eased, they're being reimagined by AI agents that work 24/7. The challenge is quickly becoming less about whether to use AI and more about where and how deep to embed it. Finally, let's talk about the one factor that isn't powered by silicon: humans. A new Wiley survey shows that AI change fatigue is hitting the workforce hard. 2/3 expect the pace of change to increase, and over a third already report severe stress from the unending parade of new tools and processes. Interestingly, most staff are still curious and excited about AI. 44% say they use it weekly, but the gap is in support, clarity, and training. Only 18% feel they've received comprehensive training, and a big chunk aren't even sure what their company's AI policy is. Middle managers are especially squeezed, feeling responsible for delivering results while often lacking backing from leadership. Dr. Tracy Carney summed it up: "When employees are perpetually in reactive mode, change fatigue hurts productivity." So as business leaders, what should you be thinking about here? You need to clearly communicate your AI roadmap, give your managers the support they need, and roll out changes at a pace your people can actually absorb. Your success won't just depend on the technology, it'll hinge on whether real humans can keep up. Push too hard, too fast, and you'll burn out your champions just as quickly as your resistors. And if you're planning to introduce new AI tools this quarter, remember this: invest as much energy in communication planning, preparing for resistance, and supporting your managers as you do on the shiny new tech itself, because a resilient, well-trained team is your only guarantee that AI investments will actually pay off. So to wrap it up, this week showed us two sides of the AI coin. On one hand, banks and enterprises are moving past experiments and putting AI right at the heart of their operations. On the other, we're reminded that the tech only works if people can keep up, stay trained, and actually trust the tools. The big takeaway? AI isn't just becoming core infrastructure, it's becoming core culture. If you're leading a team or a business, the winners won't just be the ones who plug AI in fastest, but those who bring their people along for the ride. That's all for this week's AI Roundup. If you found value in this breakdown, please leave a rating and hit subscribe. See you next week.